So a big week for the club, Sunday 30th anniversary of the 1995 grand final. I guess why is the club making such a big deal of it?
Oh, it's definitely something worth celebrating, and the guys that played in that team, the part of our history, and we're really excited about celebrating that this week. We've already had Bar come in and talk to the boys, and we'll have dinner with the rest of the playing squad Saturday night. So very special occasion. We want to honour that by preparing well.
Bar's obviously around here a fair bit, but to get him into the group and speak to him, what was the motive behind that?
Oh, we've had him come in a couple of times over the years, Bar, and he's always good value. He loves telling stories, and the boys love hearing from him. So, it was great. It's great that he's around here every day, and great that we can tap into his footy knowledge and his storytelling.
And what I've received, I suppose, is a zero from the current playing group. I was having a look this morning. It's only Kurtman and Billy Kickout were actually born when that grand final was on. So, they wouldn't understand it, right? So how well received is it?
Yeah, well, I think that's a really important part of what we do as a club is making sure we get the guys in who laid the foundation for us, and our young guys who may not have been born at that time understand what this club's built on and what we stand for. So having Bar come in and talk to the group about their experiences in '95 and how they came together and ended up getting the job done, really good for our young playing group.
Bar's a bit of a larrikin. You roll the dice sometimes and just hope he says the right things as coach.
No, Bar can say whatever he wants. He's a legend. We're just so grateful that he's here every day, and we get to again tap into his knowledge and every culture is built on storytelling, and having Bar come in and tell some of those stories is really relevant to what we're trying to do now.
It's a big imagine trying to do what Endo had to do that year as a coach, bringing the club together the way he did.
Oh,
in today's current age, having to do that.
Yeah, it's an incredible achievement, as with any premiership win, but what that group was going through and how they put all that aside and came together and played the way they know they could play, put the team first and the club first, and it's again why we value those things at this club.
It's a big call moving a game away from home to Allianz, and you were all on board once it was whether it was your call or the club's call.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think that was the scene of the '95 grand final, and our boys have actually never played there before. We've been playing the Roosters at the Central Coast over the last few years, so it's our first time going there. Boys are really excited. It's a great stadium, and we get to go back to where that '95 premiership was won and honour that fact.
One thing the club's done this year, a couple of the big occasions, is I've really embraced the big games.
Yeah.
Why have you decided to do that this year? Is it all about getting you ready for the back end when the big games matter?
Oh yeah, but it's just part of the incredible experiences we get to have. You can either embrace it or shy away from it. We don't want to shy away from anything. We want to embrace anything that comes our way, whether it's positivity, negativity. We just take it all in and get on with the job. But we're not going to shy away from any of these big occasions. We're going to take it in, embrace it, learn from everything, and try and become a better football team every day.
Do you think that will set you up well, the players up well, that haven't been part of much semi-final football?
Yeah, hopefully, but that's a long way down the track. We're just thinking about this weekend at the moment, and again, embracing what should be a really special occasion, honouring that '95 team and what they were able to do, and learning from those experiences as well.
We spoke to a couple of the players earlier this week, Jacob Curas and Bailey Haywood, and they both said that they had to go week one of the finals last year. Do you want players to use that as fuel?
I think every game, whether we win and learn or lose and learn, we need to make sure we're taking those learnings away, and that game was a big learning for us. We performed really well on that day, but there was some things that let us down, and our habits just weren't good enough yet. So, hopefully we've learned a lot over the last 9 months, and we can go out there and show that on Sunday.
Do you have to revisit that as coach, or you just know the players will revisit that themselves?
It's not hasn't been spoken about yet, but it's good. Maybe we'll see. But look, the important thing for us is that we're just learning every week. And that game was 9 months ago. I'd like to think we've learned a lot since then, but we'll find out on the weekend.
I know I've spoken a fair bit about you were a Penrith in 2020 and the growth that the group showed to then back up and go better and deeper years after that. Do you expect the group to have grown, or how much has the group grown since that here?
I hope so. I hope that every time you lose a game, that pain of losing drives you to get better, and I've sort of seen that over the pre-season and the way we've started the season, and But we lost a couple of games a few weeks ago, and I saw the pain and willingness to learn from that as well. So it's what life is. It's about learning every day, and that's all we're coming here to do today.
On that, well, those two losses, no loss is a good loss, but was it an important part of the season, I suppose, to remind you that you can be better?
Possibly, but I'd like to think we're learning from our wins as well. On the weekend, we won a game, and there was plenty of lessons in that too. So that's our job as coaches, is to make sure we're pointing out those lessons, and the job of the players is make sure they're taking that in and they're using those to drive them to get better every day.
I know you said you're proud of what Lockett did even before he threw that last pass. What's your challenge to him now moving forward?
Yeah, I'll probably repeating myself a lot, but just to try and get better every day and every week, and I feel like he's really on board with that. He comes in, chases information, stays on the field, and gets his extras done. And we've seen things improve in his game over the last 6 or 7 weeks, but we want to see more improvement every week as well in Lockie and in every other player in our squad as well. So if we stick to that process, then good things will happen down the track.
We all love head-to-head battles. William Kikau, Amoli Olkawatu, timely return. Do you think Kicks is a player that will lift up again knowing who he's squaring off against?
I don't think Kicks needs a person on the opposition to lift up a gear. I think he plays at such a high level every week. He's really led our team strongly this year, especially when Critter's not been there. So I've been really impressed with his maturity, his leadership, and I'm sure he might mark down those battles in his calendar at different times, but it doesn't change the way he prepares and the way he plays.
Yeah,
another one-on-one battle is Turbo up against Bronson. That's an important battle this weekend.
Yeah, Bronson's been playing on both sides of the field, so he's had a few good battles over the last few weeks, but Turbo's a really quality player, and he pops up all over the field as well. So we're going to have to make sure we know exactly where he is and what he's doing, and making sure we're connected around him.
I think externally Bronson's been a little bit underrated this year. He's been important for you guys.
Yeah, I think Bronson, his journey over the last sort of 18 months, it's been pretty incredible. Like, he came from not playing for 4 years. He was known as that sort of big play type player and explosive player when he played previously, but I think he's come in now and he's a real work ethic player. He does all the tough stuff that probably no one notices, but his teammates value. And I'm sure that hasn't been easy after missing 4 years of footy, but he's really bought into what we're trying to do, and a lot of his work goes unrecognised, but hopefully not within our 4 walls.